Valley, is that you? Holy mackerel, I haven't seen you in ages. And it's awesome to get a chance to talk to you. You know, it's funny too, because a couple of days ago I had a chance to run into a friend of mine, a guy that I've worked with in education for years, and we're really close pals. And I think he works at Walnut Valley, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Bill Taylor. Bill Taylor? Bob Taylor. Bob Taylor, one of my pals. Anyway, we had a chance to talk, man, and he's given me the opportunity to take a look at you guys and say hello. And I am happy to do it, man, because I tell you what, 2020 has been funky at best. And I'm sure, like me, you all have faced some of the same challenges. For instance, you see now that I'm in the middle of my living room, a space that I have occupied since March. It has been a long haul, man. And I tell you what, I feel like I'm in this period of sudden change. We used to have this term in football called sudden change. And that meant like I was an offensive player. And we'd be on the sidelines and our coaches would be going over stuff. We'd be drinking our water, taking a breather. All of a sudden, man, a fumble, the defense would recover a fumble or they'd intercept a pass. And no matter what we were doing, man, we had to put our helmets on real quick, snap our chin strap, and run on out of the field. And the coaches would scream at us, sudden change, sudden change. And that meant no matter what you're doing, rally up and go out there and do your job. And I just feel like in the last 5-6 months, man, I've been in this period of sudden change where we're sitting here and we're waiting, and all of a sudden, man, it's going to be time and we run back out on the field. And so I think that's where we are today, man, because it's time. We're in August and schools are opening up in whatever platform they can do. And across the country, teachers and educators and administrators, we're all looking at each other and going, what do we do? So I'll tell you this, man, I know what I'm feeling like. I'm going like this, sudden change, man. I'm putting my chin strap on and we're running back out there. And it's kind of like, hey, it's time to produce and we're going to get the ball, we're going to drive the ball down the field. And so that's sort of where I feel like today is. And you know what? I really feel like Walnut Valley is a place that's going to handle sudden change really well. Because I remember it was 2016 I came there. And I remember coming back there and walking into your assembly, and it was an all staff meeting. We were in this gym, and my daughter was with me, and I remember like an hour, we had like an hour sometime, and it was awesome, man. And I want to say it was like a rally, and you guys were there, and everybody was excited. So it was a really good time, and I remember that. And so I have this thing about sudden change. There's 5 things that I think are really important. And if I remember back to Walnut Valley, you guys have all of this stuff. So I'm going to celebrate this with you for just a second. Number 1, first of all, I'm going to make a top 5 list. I'm going to start at number 5. Number 5 about Walnut Valley, you guys have a great sense of purpose. Because see, we're driven by our students, we're driven by our student experience, and we know that that's important. And what I remember being at Walnut Valley is the entire point of the day was celebrating your students and celebrating your work. And so I feel like you've got a great sense of purpose. And no matter what platform we're in, man, and no matter what we're doing, we still have the same purpose. And I know you guys believe that. So that's exciting to me. And I'm confident for you. Number 4, this is a big one, man. Number 4 is you guys have a seriously cool sense of team. And I noticed being there was a spirit there. There was a esprit de corps. Both during the time and later when I was hanging out during the barbecue and stuff, I felt a great spirit of team. And I know you guys have each other's back, man. And that's, you know, this time of sudden change, and I run out of the field, I want to know that the guys are running beside me and are going to strap the chin strapped up with me. They believe like I do, and I know I can count on them. And I tell you what, you guys have that at Walnut Valley, and you should be really proud. Number 3, so this is a funny little deal. I say funny on purpose. You guys have a tremendous sense of humor in Walnut Valley. What I remember, and it's kind of like weird because a guy like me, you love to hear this, but you guys laugh at my jokes, you laughed at yourself, you laughed at each other. And that sense of humor right now is critically important because nobody wants to follow people and wants to be around people that are going to sit there and bring down the ship and wallow in despair, man. We're in the hope business still, right? And we're in the thing where one of the things about hope is we've got to stay positive, we've got to manage our own morale. And you guys have the ability with your sense of humor to do exactly that. Number 2, and this is really important to me. I talk about this thing called don't let the no hopes win. And one of the things that I do to not let the no hopes win is I celebrate little victories every single day. And I believe that, in fact, my whole mission, and I wear it on my wrist, man, my whole mission and purpose in life is that story I told you about my coach and how many wins today. And I believe that what I saw in Walnut Valley is a group of people that understand the importance of counting your blessings and celebrating the things that you do every day. And those are the little victories that make it important. And regardless of who we are or what we're going to do in this platform and how long it lasts, whatever it is, the opportunity for us to be successful and to celebrate the little victories is critically important. And you need to hold each other responsible for that. And I believe that you will, because I remember you and that's what I saw. And here's the last thing and the most important Walnut Valley experience. I spent an hour in front of you. And I spent probably another hour having food and stuff and hanging out and touring your facility. When I left there, I told my daughter, that is the warmest, nicest feeling that I've had in a professional experience in a really long time. I felt so valued and so loved that I knew that I would remember Walnut Valley forever. And you know what that tells me? That you guys come to all your work and you come to everything you do and you do it from the foundation and from the base of love. And I tell you what, man, regardless of where we are right now, love is still the answer. And you guys have it, and you've shown it to me. And if you can make an old dude in a wheelchair for 1 hour feel like that, imagine what you're going to do for your kids in 180 days. So I'm telling you this, Walnut Valley, whatever happens, man, you're going to walk out here and you're ready to go, and you will feel the love. I am so proud to be associated with you. I can't wait to see you in person one of these days. I remember you, and I remember you proudly, and I look forward to celebrating some victories with you very, very soon. Have a great opening, man. Keep up the fight, and remember, sudden change, man. Let's go.